Okay, I'm going to connect the vent tubes for the vintage air. So that's what the factory Chevelle would be, and I'm gonna integrate it into this. So it's pretty straightforward. I basically gotta connect these vents to that tube, which should be pretty simple. They would work with these. So these come with the kit. They would clip onto the back pretty good. They're pretty much the same size, so you could just do that, but I think this thing has tabs on it, so I'm going to pull it apart and then see if I can connect it. So yeah, I have to do the middle vent too, which is going to be way more complicated. So back to it. Okay, so this vent is done. So all I did was chamfer this part. I took the grate off that was on the back side of this, and then just slip this on. So you could just leave it like this. It's pretty much wedged in there, but I'm gonna epoxy it just so that it doesn't come off ever. Plus it's got these little holes where the old clips were, and I just want to cover those up. So basically, yeah. Now I have to do the center one, which again is not going to be fun. So, well, actually, I'm going to do the other side of this, and then I'll do the center one. So, back to it. Okay, please excuse the dog and hammering and stuff. Again, live in the hood. So, the second side turned out to be a little more difficult. I guess the factory had a little step in it. It wasn't round like the last one, so I just cut a piece out of the top that I'm not using, that I took off. Just mold it in there like so. Oh, sorry. And then I'm going to JB weld that all together. So that's what I'm going to do now. Train's coming, so back to it. Just in case you don't know what this stuff is, I use it mainly for plastic bonding. I don't use it for metal, but I mean, I owned a car that had to JB weld to seal a radiator shut. Not that one, but it was an aluminum radiator that had a crack on the top and it had JB weld on it. So like this, it works really good, but I use it mainly for plastic bonding. I don't like using it for anything with any real importance, so don't do that. But yeah, if you want to do something like that, mold two pieces of plastic together, knock yourself out. But try not to bond metal with it, like bolt it or weld it. So okay, these are done, fully sealed up. See, no light coming through. This is where that big gap was. This stuff will never be seen. As long as it keeps the airflow nice and solid, we are good. Or laminar if you want to be professional. Yeah, that's two down. Now I have the center one to do. This is how I'm gonna do that center vent. So I just cut up, there's like the kit came with an under dash. It was like a, I don't know, I guess like a lap vent. So I just cut it down the middle, spaced it out, scooted it over, cut a bunch of spare pieces just to plug like the overlap. This, all you gotta do is just put a little plate in, boom. And then there's a centerpiece. Let me find that. Alright, and then I gotta figure out where I want this in here. So I'm gonna do that now. And then I gotta mold all this up. So this is before I seal it all up. This top part, I'm just gonna seal all that. So then I still need to make one, just barely a little gap right here. So just gonna make a little piece. Yeah, that's it. Just cut the center out. Back to it. So here's the finished, well, not finished, but the back half is done. So just JB welded it, basically epoxied it together. The inside. I still have a little bit to go. But that's basically it, man. I need more JB weld, so I gotta wait. I'm debating whether to mold it to here or drill it. I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. So back to it.